I went pool first, the third time, and still lost. Do you have any standard steps for dealing with that? Yeah, micro. So what you want to do, Blight, is you want to look at those replays. You're going to notice, and watch it on the slowest speed, you're going to notice a ton of little mistakes that you've made. You'd actually be amazed at how many mistakes you've made. When you watch that replay, you'll be like, whoa. If you don't know how drone drilling works, that's something you should look up. If you don't know how to do worker drills, but also just look at it, just really look at it deeply in terms of concaves, like who has more surface area, where are you fighting, are you building zerglings the moment your spawning pool finishes, are you just fighting with a few drones, are you taking fights in bad places? It's not something where you need someone else to really look at that immediately. I think it's something where you can actually, where you simply by doing a bit of self-analysis can actually really figure it out. Obviously, if you watch a video, it becomes more obvious. But I think these sort of fights, if you never learn to actually look at a replay really closely and find what could I have done better yourself, it becomes really hard because there's always like a new rush that requires a slightly different reaction, right? But once you've figured out how to stop one of them, you realize, oh cool, I've really just got to stare at this replay and look for those tiny details that are the secrets to stopping it, and your life becomes a lot easier. You know, each time you run into a new cheese, you'll figure out pretty quickly how to deal with it. So good luck. Good luck, my friend. It's really frustrating losing to those rushes. It's all about the details. You know, a lot of players get very focused on just like, this is my build order, and then I'm going to make roaches, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. But you need to understand, in those like very technical cheese situations, every little move, how you control your units, this all becomes a lot more important. So focus on those things, and you'll find it's not that hard to improve at if you really try to improve at it. I think a lot of players sometimes fall into the trap of saying, this is a strategy game, I don't want to get better at controlling my units, I just want to make better decisions. And I always tell people that's a terrible, terrible decision to do that, because this is StarCraft. If you want that, you should probably be playing a turn-based strategy game. Obviously there's elements of making better decisions, but one of the most satisfying things about this game is outplaying your, is doing all of the mechanical tasks really well. And that's the real beauty of StarCraft, is it makes it more like a sport. You know, it's not just about knowing the play. You've got to have the coordination, the practice to pull that play off. So yeah, those are some of the hardest ones to learn, is those cheese situations. But every time you get better at it, you learn to deal with one. The next time it's even easier because you're more practiced at finding those little details you can improve. Alright, so I took a good little bit of damage there, unfortunately. I'm not sure where he is with those adepts. He did go Twilight Council after that, okay. So I'm gonna go for a nice fast lair here, as well as a Roach Horn. Because I'd like to poop on his base. That's kind of my next step. Poop on his base. Let's try and get a queen. Okay, so he's gonna go Robo. He has pulled home. Trying to build as many drones as possible here. Okay. Building a bunch of overlords as well. And that means now the Roach Horn's finished, we can start thinking about building those roaches now. Alright. So I think he's coming across the map now.
We require more minerals. We must place that on creep.
There we go. Oh, really? He does have... Oh, did not realize.
The Hive Cluster is under attack.
Just going Roach Hydra from at the moment.
A green tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Spawn more. Our forces are under attack.
I think he's gonna try and kill me, guys. I dare say that is exactly what he's doing right now. Yeah.
Not enough energy.
Alright, making a whole bunch.
Mineral field depleted.
Where is this army?
Our forces are under attack.
There it is.
A creep tumor is under attack.
Where is it?
Metamorphosis complete. Not enough energy. Our forces are under attack. Some more overlords.
Ah, fuck! I was not expecting Dark Templar. I was being a very greedy boy. I took too long to realize that, in fact, there was, you know, these units here. And now I'm getting fucked on quite hard. It is kind of brutal. This is not the sort of video you want to be pleasuring yourself to, because it's kind of fucking disgusting. Oh, we're gonna kill his army? We're gonna kill his army. He's only on 2 base. He's the only. We can totally come back from this. Oh yeah. If those Hydras were out, man, if I wasn't supply blocked like a noob, then this would have been a little bit smoother. But hey, we've got creep out here.
We require
I mean, he's on.
minerals.
Yeah, he doesn't have shit, right? So.
Mineral. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So he's got to try to transition. So I think we can just take a 4th. Get him. Get.
Not enough energy.
Let's get +2. Build 1 round of drones for now.
The Hive Cluster is under attack. under attack.
Damn it! Should have canceled that. There we go. I have no idea what I'm up against, guys.
Not enough energy.
Oh, we're gonna catch those adepts though, that's for sure. So I'm trying to go Roach Hydra Viper here.
Our forces are under attack.
Not sure if I got that or not.
Not enough energy.
Trying to go Hive because yeah, Roach Hydra Viper I think is pretty important. He's got sentries, so yeah. He's still making stalkers, so I'm gonna make a few roaches here just in case I do need to make ravages. I think it's gonna be colossi. That's like what I would imagine it would be from here.
Not enough energy. Mutate. A creature is under attack.
No upgrades for him. Yeah, double Stargates on the way, so probably kind of has an idea for what I'm doing.
Mineral field. Our forces are under attack.
I don't think he fully knows. Yeah. So I'm gonna make 3 Vipers, a ton of Hydras, and I'm gonna try and push him. The upgrades should be massive. Like, that really should be massive.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, so he went Disruptors, saying that's the comeback unit, and I said, you know what, he's gonna go for like Colossi or Disruptors or something. And I was actually prepared, so I'm very proud of myself right now. There we go, we grabbed that. I don't know what he's building out of the Stargates, but I think we should be good.
More minerals. Not enough energy.
Just gonna build a big round of drones behind this.
Minerals. Mutation complete.
There we go. Whew. That was not easy, man. That was not easy. But we hung on, just barely. Whew. Losing the third to the DT has put us deep in the shitter, but it was alright. So Micron with a 2-month Twitch Prime resub. Much love, mate. Thank you very much for the support.